Hello, this is Riku558, and this is going to be day one in my quote-unquote Kabuto week. And to start it off, I will do a review of the DX, I think it was the Kunai gun that Kabuto uses as his, used to use as his primary form of offense in long range and melee weapon, actually, until he of course, upgraded it into the Hyper Sector and the Perfect Sector as well. Um, I'm not sure if he uses it after he upgrades, but this does get used quite a bit in the early series. So, moving on. So it's a nice little gun. My camera frame is absolutely miserable because it super zooms for reasons I don't know. And it has a really nice design, follows the Kabuto theme. In fact, this is like the eye, secondary horn, and then big horn here. And so basically, what it's supposed to function as is, I think it's like an axe, or some sort of hand axe thing, a gun, and a kunai. So, just gonna keep looking at the details of the gun first. And actually, as a gun, it's also the axe. So here's the axe right here. Obviously, it's bigger in the show, but this is a kid's toy. Can't help it. And that's it for the looks so far. So actually to turn it on, you need to excuse me, mildly transform it. Okay, there you go. And you heard those noises. That's from the kunai. So you just pull the trigger. And obviously you get a blaster sound, so it's kind of nice. The handle is a bit small. Usually guns for Conrad roleplay toys are usually okay sized, but even with my hands, I can only barely get my bottom three fingers around, so my middle finger's kind of sitting on top, and my palm's actually resting on this thing, but it's barely making it. And then there's nothing going on with the axe mode. See, our hand fits in it perfectly, but regardless of that fact, it does nothing. No sounds. Which makes me kind of confused, because they probably could have done something. And I'll explain that point later. So, let's see. Yep, nothing happens when you press and hold the trigger, so it's nothing that special. So, now I'm going to go over the kunai part. And, before I move on, there is a, like, cast-off sound, I guess, when it detaches from the secondary half. And here's the kunai. I think it's like vibration sensitive or something, because when you shake it, it makes sounds. Not when the blade hits anything. It's just when the entire kunai itself is shaken. It just makes a noise. Also, I believe there's a light. Yep. And being a Japanese toy and considering the size of this gun, the blade is absolutely tiny. It makes sense though, because it's a kunai, and I'm gonna turn off the sound so it doesn't like blur me out. So it looks kind of nice. If I were to use it as a legit weapon, I guess it would technically be still like a little knife. It's not really meant to be like a sword, so it's understandable. This is a used product. I did buy it used from someone in Japan, so it is kind of worn. Still looks kind of nice. Nice gold paint. I really do like the silver paint. I'm sorry about my voice, by the way. I believe I have, I think it's a flu, and I am trying to suppress my coughs as best as I can. Yes, I picked a wonderful time to get sick right before I do reviews. Again, it's kind of stupid. Anyways, So as usually, I'm I'm just trying to extend this video as long as possible. To be honest, there's not much to go over with this toy. Um, yeah. So overall, it's a pretty nice little roleplay toy. It's not it's not necessarily the best Kamen Rider toy you've ever seen in your entire life, but it's better than nothing. One thing I did forget to mention, since I did buy it used, it didn't come with the belt connector, but I would assume that this toy came with one of those square belt loop attachments that would go onto the belt, and then you attach it through this giant peg. Like you would just plop it on and rotate it so it gets locked in place. That happens with a lot of the rider weapons, anyways. So yeah, other than that, that's about it. Anyways, back to final thoughts. So, like I was saying, it's a pretty nice toy. It's a little bit small. Once again, it's for kids, so you can't really blame it for that. It's perfectly proportioned as a gun, because one thing I know about rider weapons is that they always make the guns pretty well proportioned. The kunai knife is a bit short, but, you know, the gun wasn't very big to begin with, and I think the blade actually, like, extends / grows when he pulls out in the show, so that's not fair. The price, I'm not sure how much it sells for nowadays, if it's even on the market anymore. If you can find it for like, you know, $10 some or $15 some before shipping or something, I guess it's okay. But I can't 100% recommend that you get it right away, because it's not the greatest thing in the world. But if you find it for like a good price and you feel that you really want it, or you have some other Kabuto toys and you want to complete your collection, and this is a nice pickup. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure you can pass. So that's it for day 1 of the Kabuto week. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.